What can you tell us? What can we see here?
We see here a solution to control the blind shutters, and the new action is a weather control station which measures global radiation, and you can control the blind shutters by heat, and you can make heat programs to let the global radiation out of the building, and that's the new what we show here.
My name is Marco Keune from Keune System Electronics of Berlin. We are seeing here a new application which means speech control, that we can via microphone control all the KNX installation, and on the other hand we have integrated a new device which is a switch handle where you can switch on off lights, and so it's very easy to integrate in new buildings the N-Ocean technology with direct coupling to the KNX system.
We show here our visualization called Paul, and with this visualization we try to ease the life of especially elderly people. For example, they can, with the help of the KNX system, they can control the lights.
Okay, you see, we turn it on, yes.
Or the power sockets, see the windows, control the blinds, and so on. But they can also see the camera picture. For example, if the doorbell is ringing, they can see who's outside the door and don't need to walk to the front door.
Okay.
On this visualization, we show an example for lift control with the KNX system. For example, if you say you need a lift, you can say, okay, I need a lift in 5 seconds. It's here for the fair demo, and after this time, you see the time is running down. The lift will come and will wait for you. It's especially thought for lifts who are ending inside the apartment, and you don't want to let everybody in who's pushing the button on the lift.
We have made a visualization of a fire alarm. Normal big buildings, hotels for example, have a fire alarm, and the fire alarm sometimes makes a false alarm. And when it has a false alarm, the building manager has to pay for the fire for each false drive they have to make for the fireware when they drive out, and it's not official. There is no fire, then they have to pay. They asked us, what can we do about it? The conventional fire melders just melt there's fire, but there's more in it. The intelligence, in the protocol of the fire melder, there's more information. In the information, there's also a pre-alarm. And with the pre-alarm, the building manager can say, what's going on? Let's walk to room 308, see what's going on, and maybe there are candles, or maybe they're smoking, or whatever is going on. And then the fire doesn't have to break out. And they can reduce the false melding.
We are speaking about gateways and the solutions if we have different kinds of installations inside the houses with different protocols. We need gateways to distribute the values to the KNX line, and for this reason I am here to demonstrate some examples how we can solve the problems.
This is actually the integration between an IP PBX and the KNX network. So you can control the KNX over the telephone, over the display of the telephone, or the other way around, you can control the phone system over KNX or the visualization we've got here on our PC.
Here we show how you can optimize the industrial buildings to save energy. In this case, we first manage the light new. Here we save already a lot of electricity during the year. Then we optimize the air conditioning, which we mainly do through the roof windows. Another thing is how we connect the machine database on all the systems. So only if the machines in this building are running, they are provided with light, and for example, for the exhausters, the air, which is being exhausted to the outside of the building.
Yes.
Here the innovation is mainly that for the client, which are living in these houses, and they have a lot of electric units which they are using, they have to control the house extremely easy. So first we just give them some switches to control the main things, and if they want to go deeper in the house and control certain units, they have to go through a touchscreen or an iPhone or iPad or some device like this. So that's mainly the main thing, to make it easy for the client.
The idea is to connect KNX into the social media world. What we deliver is a gateway. With the gateway, it enables you that you bring all your KNX data or your music data available for social networks, such as Pro, Twitter, and of course Facebook. There are two appliances. On one hand, we have commercial appliances where we can use smart metering information to actually merchandise the innovation of a resort. For example, we made a ski resort where we have the solar output, or the people actually skiing, over KNX automated to populate messages on Facebook walls or over Twitter. So people see this resort is very fortunate, they produce their own power output, or 5,000 people are skiing, so above 2,000 meters, it must be great weather. For private applications, if someone rings the doorbell, oops, I get a message right away. That shows me...
You get a message on your phone.
I get a message on my phone. Here we have it. So, for example, it could be a technical interruption, or it could be something telling me who's ringing at the door, or a window opens suddenly although the alarm is active.
We have a solution for sport halls for the movement in the sport hall, not with a passive infrared melder. It is with a sensor of a camera. For example, this is by the company Dahlmeier. When there is a movement, the camera see it, and for example, the lights are working. The second solution, we have an actuator from the company ABB that is counting the energy, and when the sport ends, for example, for a sports events, you can see in the center how much energy was used for the lights.
Oh, okay, I see. So you always know how much energy you're wasting, yes, for example, for a sport class.
Yes, and then, for example, the children in the sports lesson can think about using the energy and how much CO2 and how much money, of course. In shipbuilding, we are in an international market, and so we wanted to show KNX is international. For example, this is a Lutron unit, typical American way to switch the lights. You can have control moods, light moods. For example, you can see it here.
Oh, okay, I see. Then the lights here are switching.
And on the other hand, we have another design, for example, good for the Oriental market.
I see.
But also in a shipbuilding, it's very important to have very good power supplies. For example, this is a power supply that can show what's wrong, how many current, how many voltage is in the system. Or this is a sensor for a tank, for a liquid tank, for example. And
okay.
I think this is very interesting. This is a router for UMTS, and when the ship is near the coast, it is possible possible to support the ship with UMTS.
Ah, okay.
Very important.
Yes, interesting. Thank you very much. Have a good fair.
Colony just never be the last one left in line. This morning on the wrong side of the bed. I should have stayed in bed and slept all day instead. There ain't no profit in this day that lies ahead. These blurry images still echo in my head. Branches storming through in the dawn of the morning blue. And the morning blue is warning you. This avalanche is storming through in the dawn of the morning blue. Just take me away. This morning on the wrong side of the bed. The hazy sunrise wraps a veil round my head. I can't get motivated. The swimming thoughts are drowning in my head. And if by some coincidence I do just what they said, storming through in the dawn of the morning blue. Just take me away. The fire, a failed reason, and the rain of every season.